Welcome in, everyone, to a brand new tabletop RPG. This is Fallen Throne. I am your host and dungeon mistress. In this game, I am definitely going to try to make you have fun. Ha! Gotcha. You thought I was going to say kill you! But even though there will be things tonight that will frighten you, there will be things that will awe-inspire you, and there will be things that I hope the lulling of my voice will draw you into a world of delight, a world of fantasy, a world where things larger than life seem possible. It's a pleasure to host this game, our new Saturday night weekly D&D 5e session. Again, if there's any scuff on stream and you can't hear us, please message one of my mods in the chat and they'll get it back to me. That being said, a couple of shout outs really quick. I want to shout out Buppy for doing all of this amazing art. They are a player here playing Remiel? Remy. It's going to take me a second, guys. I feel like a middle school teacher here. It looks sick. Sweetie is appearing as her magical girl right now, but that's okay. We'll get this fixed. All that being said, let's do introductions. How introductions will go is players, you'll introduce your name, maybe drop socials and where people can find you, and then a little bit that you're willing to share about your character. Chief among that, your class, maybe your name, and if you're feeling funky, maybe a little bit of lore to wet our whistles. Tonight we are going to start with a very familiar face on this channel. She's in a ton of games of mine, TheNatchan.
Hi guys, I'm TheNatchan. You can find me here on Twitch under _Natchan. I am playing Lynd'ir. He is he's an elven bard of the School of Swords. And I don't know how much I want to tell you. I think that's probably enough to start for now. I'm gonna popcorn it up to Taco.
Yo, I am Taco. I am playing the character Sin. And as far as Sin goes, he has mysteriously lost his memory.
Go ahead and popcorn it to anyone in the call that's a player.
I will popcorn it to Buppy.
Okay, wait. I'm so sorry. Just remind me what I was supposed to do again. I'm Remy. My character's Remiel. This is gonna be a very accurate to her situation. She's a barbarian from Autumn's Cradle. She's just all vibes. No thoughts, head empty.
Strong, not smart.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and
like
popcorn it to anyone else.
Mimi.
Hello, I'm MileenaMachina. If you guys are, common goers to Void's streams, you guys should know me by now. And today, I am playing Lysandra, who is a Glacia Tiefling Ranger, who she's got a bit of a quirk about her that you guys will have to see throughout the roleplay. With that, I will pop it up to Sylas, aka Yami.
Yo, what is up? I am Yami Umai, werewolf VTuber, and just resident idiot, I guess. I'm gonna be playing Sylas, who is a human wizard of the time magic variety. He is a bit gloomy, a bit dark, a bit sarcastic, and he has a very, very huge chip on his shoulder that he is always stressing about. Yeah, that's it. Pop it over to... Hold on. Wait, Sweet, did you speak yet?
No, I didn't speak.
Okay, you next.
Okay, I'm sweet. I don't do anything anymore. But you can catch me modding Rosie's stream, or here, I guess. I'm playing Ani. She is a paladin who grew up in Autumn's Cradle, kind of. And she honestly just scares a lot of people because of how she looks, so we'll see how it goes.
All right. Back to me. As long as the sound sounds good in the Discord stream for those of you that are here, and it sounds just fine for those of you at home, we'll begin.
Heartbeat right out the gate.
The night is dark. And the screams are loud. Lit by a backdrop of terror. The night is split by a column of pure white light. And as it streaks into the clouds, they split apart in a green-purple array. A rending, tearing of the night sky, accumulating in a massive clap. The fire is all anyone can smell. Children cry out for their fathers, their mothers. The elderly scream in terror, too slow to run from the creatures that are of the night. The massacre is thorough. And the beam of light, cutting like a sword, destroys the high towers of the guild hall and the castle of Enem's Keep. And then there is one. An entity wide as a river, deep as an ocean, tall as a mountain, its skin a murky color. Were it not for its size, 15 feet above the tree line, it would blend into the colors of this moonless night. But it is the stench that heralds its arrival that is unmistakable decay and death. And the noise. For not only is this thing large, it has 9 different limbs. Extra hands, extra feet, and a backbone that curls around a stomach. But our sweet onlookers, chat, our party, never see it coming. But they hear and then nothing. Whatever this is, it gains speed down the hill to the valley that is Enem's Cradle, which is filled with innocents. People who have come to retire. Adventurers that have already saved the worlds, their kingdoms, their people. Gone. Erased. And when dawn finally breaks, it is nothing but smoldering cinders. And an empty shell of a city on the Sword Coast that was once considered a scion of peace. Our tale starts here and now. Lysandra,
Yes.
it is the wee hours of the morning. You have been away from the cradle, but you are headed back. Early, early morning. The moonless night felt unnerving. I would like you to please make a survival check.
You're welcome.
What'd you get?
Okay, that's not bad. 20.
With a 20, you knew not to make a move in the dark. For yes, Annam's cradle, nestled somewhere between Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep, far into the fields. Evil and hungry beasts, natural and unnatural alike, roam this side. And so you settled in. The question is, Lysandra, where would you have settled in? High in a tree, nestled in a burrow, found in some cave, or did you brave it inside of a tent? After
High
all,
in a tree.
Okay, so high in a tree, with a 20 survival, you did tie yourself off to the trunk, and you are naturally awaking for your full cycle of rest. But the sunrise feels heavy. As you gaze out over the treetops, the usual twittering birds are nowhere to be heard or seen. I would like you to roll an insight, please.
I got a 7.
You have no inclination what could have happened the night before. Perhaps you had a nightmare that simply didn't settle well with you. Regardless, today you return to Annam's cradle, where your younger brother plans to meet you for a early breakfast. To climb down the tree successfully, I need you to roll in athletics and then another survival to make your way back to Annam's cradle.
An 8 for my athletics check and an 18 for survival.
Okay. You make it down with little issue, and you begin to pick your way towards the cradle. As you move, I need to ask you, are you stealthy?
Yeah, if she had seen that something was going on last night and sheltered in place because of it, she would definitely be moving around stealthily in the morning.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
$20.
Okay. It does not see you, but you see it. It is reminiscent of a thin, hairless dog. Its face is more demonic, however. Taut leather, flesh stretched over a skeleton that resembles both horse and canine. It has downed a doe. It is twice the size of a normal house pet. Maybe a quarter of a hand bigger than a natural wolf. And the sounds, each time it dips into the doe's corpse, the tendons of its jaw, and it only to pause, and you stop moving. And it sniffs the air. What would you like to do? Surrounded as you are by foliage, underbrush, and trees.
Would it have been a creature that she's familiar with, or she's entirely unfamiliar with it?
You don't know what this is. This is entirely unnatural to this area.
I'd say she'd stealthily get back up into a tree where she has the high ground.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me another athletics.
Come on, dice gods. An 18.
Okay, the bark is rough. It scrapes against your knees and your palms, but you manage to keep yourself silent. Heralding up some 15 feet, and the creature is moving around the base of this huge red, sniffing. Each time it opens its mouth, there is a red glow, as if it is lit by heat from within. A smoldering, raging fire. An actual inferno. If you would like to try to discern what this is, you may roll an intelligence saving throw, an arcana, or a survival. Or a nature. Any of those four. Choice is yours.
21 for survival.
This is a hellish entity. A hellhound. But from your vantage point, it doesn't... What you mistook as leathery flesh is just that. Leather stretched out over a mechanical skeleton. If it is mechanical, it doesn't require food, which means it is eating for the joy of it. Killing because it likes to. And it sours your stomach. What's your passive perception?
It's 15.
Okay. Near you, hundreds of small starlings and plum birds, unique to Anim's cradle, take off. And the hellhound moves to chase after them, bounding through the foliage, moving with an unnatural mechanical grace. The snapping sound, some amalgam of gear and actual flesh craft. You wait 20 minutes. It doesn't return to the kill. What would you like to do?
I would like to scout the area to see if there are any other entities around like it that she isn't familiar with, normally in the woods.
Okay. From your vantage point, or do you hop from tree to tree, or do you get down?
From her vantage point.
Okay, roll an investigation at disadvantage.
Three. I got a nat one. That's so sad.
Looks clear.
That hurt me.
That hurt me. That hurt so fucking hard. It looks clear. She's just gonna hop from tree to tree like she normally would.
Okay. Acrobatics or athletics, up to you.
$23
Which one are you using?
athletics.
Okay. Using the strength of your leg, it is a You breathe in, step back, and then you vault from tree to tree, landing less quiet, causing several annoyed owls to silently take off. But you begin the descent into the cradle. And we're going to meanwhile right there. Sin. You find yourself coming awake in the woods. This is not where you remember being the night before. Before sunset, you had been paid 25 gold to do 4 chores. Chop wood, pile wood, find dinner, either rabbit or go fish down at the riverside. But you find yourself at least a mile outside of Anim's cradle, in a small hunting lodge, one you are familiar with and you have stayed in. But all around you is a quickly cooling liquid. Can you see in the dark, Sin?
Yes. 60 feet.
As you sit up, everything aches. You feel every vertebrae as you... And then you jump, startled. At first you think it's someone's pet, but on closer inspection you see the metallic gears shimmering just underneath the stretched out leathered flesh, and you are soaked in oil and blood. You have no memory of killing this thing, but your weapon lies not far from you, soaked in death. What do you do?
I would like to retrieve the weapon.
Okay. Go ahead and describe what it looks like to us.
It's a dagger of steel, clearly. And it is a shiny silver with a scabbard of one singular ruby.
For as long as you can remember, which isn't that far, you've had this memento of your past. One of the few. It and a necklace of bone and bead. All that you have of who you were. Retrieving the weapon, wiping it off on your trousers, you notice that your legs bear injury. It looks like they were bludgeoned. A massive black-purple bruise blooming up your hip and side. The creature that you've killed, that's in the shack with you, it bites and claws. It doesn't bludgeon. Maybe you fell from a great height, but you can't remember. Would you like to examine the hut? Would you like to go outside? What do you want to do?
Can I examine the creature?
You sure can. You can roll either a medicine or an investigation. Or, if you're feeling spicy, an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh. You said investigation, medicine, or intelligence saving throw?
Yes.
I'll go with investigation. Oh shit, that's a 6.
You have mangled the beast. Clear markings from your dagger are known on its body. It's a ruin. It's a monster.
I would also then like to, I guess, quickly look around, not like fully investigate the inside.
Roll a perception.
17.
The battle did not start here, but it did end within these walls. You can see the corner of the door where it has been clawed and chewed open. You can see a muddy boot print where you kicked it closed. One of the windows is covered in that oily liquid. But for the most part, it's everything you remember. The Hunters Guild would leave notes to each other. The trappers that also use this, and even the travelers. The book of logs and names is still there. The old tin cups and plates used on the wood stove to heat dinners. They're all where they should be. It's only near the entrance where you assume you killed this thing and then passed out. That's a mess.
The last thing, I'd like to, I guess, pinch the oil and rub it around on my fingers and investigate that, the oil itself.
Okay, you can either roll a medicine, an investigation, an arcana, or an intelligence saving throw.
Keep saying intelligence saving throw. Let's do that. 23.
You are compelled to lick it. So you do. A tiny taste. Just a kiss. And immediately you pull back. That is blood combined with the oil found in lamps used to light the streets of Anum's Cradle. This thing is an amalgamation of flesh and mechanicus. With a 23, in Anum's Cradle specifically, there is the Hall of Dwarves, crafter extraordinaires, weaponsmiths of unparalleled ability. And then there is the Gnomish quadrant. Opposite the Dwarvish Hall, tinkerers, weaponsmiths of a kind, inventors. You know what they make, and it is nothing this profane and foul. Your tongue begins to numb, and you realize that this blood, this fuel, is poisonous, but you haven't ingested enough to harm you. With a 23, you wonder if, perhaps, you were bitten by this thing. And when you re-examine the body, I'll give it to you with your 23, you reach out your left arm and you see that there is a massive piercing through your leather, like, glove and gauntlet there. The poison causes its victim to go numb and to sleep. One bite. No one in Anum's Cradle will make something like this. But who would be stupid enough? Who would be stupid enough to send this? Especially because Anum's Cradle is filled with some of the world's greatest heroes, retired, starting families. Best you get back and report it to someone. Obviously, you were the only one attacked while you were doing your chores.
Okay. I will hastily, I guess, go to report it.
Okay, what's your passive perception?
It is 12.
It takes a bit to pull open the door. And once you finally break the door to get out, you can see where the massacre began, the battle. The claw marks on the trees, the broken axe handle. It looks like you were out here maybe collecting saplings and other like dead trees to pile up on your wheelbarrow. Your drag wagon, as I like to call it. Like almost like a sleigh. It's just a mess. More of that oil, black blood, and your own. You see a couple of shreds from your tunic. More examination of yourself. Just shows more of the violence. And as you continue south, down into the valley that holds the cradle, your 12 is enough to smell smoke. And not just a cook fire or a home and hearth, a billowous, all-consuming tidal wave. And in the very early dawn light, Sin, your chest squeezes when you glance up among the canopy of the trees and you see a wave of black, curling smoke. We're gonna meanwhile right there. Remiel, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, goodness. That's okay, we're good at those. Oh, I didn't mean to do it at advantage. I gotta turn that off. But it's nat 20, 24.
All right. 24. As you come awake, Remy, it is because of a great heat. A burning inferno that flares, and then there is a smashing sound as all around you, your home decays, eaten away by the last of the fire. And you hear the growling. With a natural 20, you spring to your feet. The smoke does very little, and a rage consumes your belly. Though you find your memory is blurry, you remember fighting. You remember in the very, very wee hours of the night, when it is darkest, something came. Like a tsunami, wiping out the night sky, lighting it up like noon. And then the horrible sound, the clicking sound, like bone rattled in the dark. And then the screams. You've got two choices. Before you is the same creature, this dog-like monstrosity that I have described. But around you, the floor, the ceiling, everything is coming down. Trying to get away will be a dexterity saving throw, on top of another Constitution saving throw. Or you can say fuck it and just fight this thing. The choice is yours, Remy.
Oh yeah. Well, since the dog thing is the first thing she sees, she's not really thinking much of where she woke up from, as all she remembers is fighting, and the only logical step next to her is to keep fighting as a matter of life and death.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. She's gonna reach for... No, she's gonna do an armor strike. Just give me a moment. Roll to hit. That's an 18.
Okay, 18 hits. How much damage do you do?
Uh, 11.
Okay. 11 does hit. Or is that how much damage you do?
That's the damage. That's the damage.
Damage. Sorry. 11 damage. Cool. Also, don't forget, I whispered you a little bit of something about your character sheet. 11 damage. Damn. Okay.
Oh,
The entity lunges for you, and you bring your fist up into the jaw, and you feel all of the small bones, which then you recognize as the fist comes through the head. It is metal. Metal teeth, metal jaw. Strange. But it falls, and as it falls, the floor that is burning around you also falls. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
all right. $14.
Okay, with a 14, you take 6 points of damage from falling. As you drop down into the cellar, which is mostly stone and cold earth, but you have no choice but to more or less fight the rubble to get out as the burning building collapses all around you. What's your passive perception?
It is 10.
Okay. All you can hear are the roaring flames. What do you want to do, Remy?
She's gonna look for a gap in the flames to go through.
Okay, perception or investigation, up to you.
Okay. That's a nat 20 again.
Damn! What is this? Oh, wild!
I'm taking the. It keeps on accidentally rolling an advantage, but I swear I'm taking the first roll.
Hell yeah, that's fun. No, I think it's great. I think it's great you rolled 2 natural 20s. Okay, there is an opening in the flames. It would take quite the acrobatics, because it's 2 beams that sort of have created this cross X in the stairs that lead out of a storm door. The storm door itself has smoldered and burned open, just ashed away.
Can I football tackle my way through?
You absolutely can. Roll a Constitution saving throw or a Strength saving throw.
Alrighty. Strength saving throw. 21. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. As you crash out and up onto the stairs of the storm cellar, all around you is the hollowing silence and the gibbering of flames. You don't hear anyone. You hear the fire, you hear the building behind you collapse even more under its own weight. You hear a building some streets down collapse. And nothing. Please roll a perception check.
14.
Okay. Looking up and down the street, you are on narrow lane of Anim's Cradle, which is where you grew up. You turn to look back at your family's home, and it is nothing. And when you look on the street, there is no one. A quick assessment of yourself, Remy, you are covered in bruises, in bite marks. It looks like canine. What do you do?
Looks like I got it. I'm gonna immediately start like ignore my own wounds and start running through the streets to look for any other survivors.
Are you calling out?
Yes, specifically I'm calling out for my mentor, whose name is Rambrose.
So as you call his name, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Goodness gracious. Wisdom. 16.
He doesn't answer, but with a 16, you manage to keep the dread and fear balled tight and coiling in your lower belly. You run into the center square. There should be bodies at the very least. There is no one. All that greets your errant cries in the pre-lightning sky is the smoldering, burning buildings of Anim's cradle. Do you continue to look?
She takes a pause at the center of the cradle, raking her hands through her hair in frustration as she looks around frantically for the next direction to go. Is there any direction that looks at least a little bit promising?
Promising how? Less destroyed?
Yes.
Okay, roll a d4.
Okay. 3.
East.
She's barreling in that direction full speed.
Okay, as you begin to barrel, you find yourself towards the painter's quarter. This is long swaths of open sidewalk where there are easels and, well, children love to play here. The bards of old play their music here almost as buskers, but not quite. You spring out into the open garden, which is typically in full bloom since it is spring. Winter has just ended. But gods, there is no one. You see easels overturned, paints that will never be touched again, a child's toy, and the driving black smoke spiraling up and around. Make a perception check for me, please.
Perception. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. 10.
You see a winking light in the garden. Something reflecting the flames. And you head in that direction. Yes? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As you dive over shrubbery, twist around a still flowing fountain. Meanwhile. And we slide over to Ani. Are you ready, Ani?
Yes.
You are on your way home. A search for a missing child drew you from the cradle. You found the girl and delivered her to her very, very grateful father. Your purse is 25 gold pieces heavier, and your heart a little lighter. You set out an hour before dawn, looking forward to returning home, to seeing your father. I need you to make a perception check, please.
18.
This path, this road that you're on, is simply called Annam's Road. It is a very well-traveled trade route, and usually, when you get this far, you start to see a few of the roadsmen, the guards who keep Annam's Cradle protected from banditry and otherwise. And when you crest the familiar hill leading to the guard gate, you see no one. Not a soul. And when the guard gate comes into view, with its toll house to the left side of the road, and its kind of open picnic seating area for breaks and otherwise, you see that the toll house door is open. The gate is also ajar, and there is no one manning security. What do you do?
I would call out, see if anyone's around.
You retrieve no answer.
I would probably check the toll house for any sign of anything to see what's going on.
Would you like to roll an investigation or perception? And how close do you get to the toll house?
I would say within 5 feet of the toll house, just so I can look inside at the open door. And I will do perception.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
9.
Whoever was here left in a hurry. It looks like a tankard of wine was spilled hours ago. There's no sign of anyone having been here for quite some time.
I think out of alarm, Ani would start running towards her home to see
What's your
if she can
passive?
find anyone.
Okay, what's your passive perception?
It is a 12.
There is a sloping hill that then rises up, and at the very top of this U shape are the great gates into Annam's Cradle. Usually guarding the gates are the city watch or any of the old mage, like the mages from the magistrate. As the gate comes into view, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ten.
The smell of smoke is rife. And even though your class is of a good and unafraid stalwart warrior, you're afraid. The massive stone gates that lead into Anim's cradle are destroyed. Rubble. And thick columns of black smoke rise. The acrid sting hurting your eyes, your nostrils, the back of your throat. What do you do?
I would run as fast as I can to where I know my home to be.
Roll in athletics.
Nine.
You trip on your way. Ass over end into the ground and dirt. Your new coin purse shaking, jingling, but the sound is just guilty. You weren't here. Though there is no sign of anyone, the destruction around you is undeniable. Your home is nothing. Just rubble. Still smoldering against the early morning light.
She'd pray. Mostly to her mom.
Okay.
In hopes that her father is safe.
Wisdom saving throw.
19.
Your scarf warms in response to your prayer. And you get the feeling to search. There are answers here within Anim's cradle. There are survivors.
I started digging through the rubble.
Okay, make an athletics check for me, please, or a strength saving throw. Choice is yours.
Can't do it. Oh. 24. Athletics.
Okay. Are you using any weapons to dig or just your gauntleted fingers?
I would probably use the warhammer to break apart rocks. Like large rock.
All right. You're going to be at that for several moments. But after what feels like a lifetime, but is you working as fast as you possibly can, you find something in the rubble, glinting silver against the orange flame. It is a necklace, one your father has never taken off since your mother's passing. With shaky hands,
digging.
you reach for it, and the rope disintegrates. But the medallion and the beads come apart in your palm. He never takes this off. which means he left it here for you to find. Your scarf warms again, and you hear a whisper of a voice. Look elsewhere. What do you do?
My next stop would be the guild, or wherever people go to pick up jobs here, I guess. Probably the guild.
Yeah,
Where
the
my
guild.
father would most likely be.
Okay. Make one last perception check, please. The guild is an old rock and stone building. The guild hall, the mead hall, it is a gathering of artisan and warriors alike. Located near the center gardens. It was a place that was once filled with joy and laughter. Of make and model, a combination, surprisingly, of dwarf, elf, and gnomish make. A stunning piece of architecture. After all, Annam itself is a gem. Everyone welcome. Everyone allowed. And peaceful. The building bears scorch marks, and its southernmost wall is completely destroyed. The door to the front of the hall as well, that enters into the main tap room, is completely unhinged. Smashed into the interior. And as you step inside, we're going to meanwhile and take our very first potty break right here before we meet our other two players.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go piss.
All right. We return. And we slide over to Sylas. Yami,
Yo.
you get to decide. Of all the players, you have the choice. Were you in Annam's cradle? Or were you outside of Annam's cradle?
When the bullshit happened?
Yes.
Or just realistically, I think that he would probably have a somewhat nice room at a decent inn inside of Adam's Cradle, because he would not want to be camping outside if he can help it.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
No, I just put myself into fire, didn't I? Okay. Constitution saving throw. 19.
Okay. You wake on the street. The inn where you were staying, in your bleary vision, has gone up in flames. Your head aches something fierce, and your left leg is numb from the knee down. You are missing your left boot.
So I'm just like piggies out.
Piggy's out.
Oh, that's ugly.
Against the wind. Where you wake up is familiar to you. It's a small nestled nook just behind the Great Inn and the bookstore behind the Great Inn. The Great Inn is called the Great Inn because it is this construction of 3 different buildings all put together. The first one actually being an inn, the second an inn and tavern, and the third straight up just a bar and ballroom. The ballroom being a billiards room.
Okay.
In between each one, there were rope ladders, but the rope ladders themselves were secondary. The actual sky, like ladders between each section of the building, were built up with beautiful leaden and stained glass windows. All of those are destroyed. You can feel the heat. You can taste the acrid flavor of flames. And when you give yourself a once-over and look around this little nestled nook that's like kind of its own grove of trees, it's like a mini park. There's a few benches. Most people don't come over here because there is a really unruly, surly pseudo-dragon that lives in the trees. Harasses anyone that reads out here. But you and this pseudo-dragon had a tumultuous peace. Tenuous. Occasionally, when the entity would harass you, you would swat it away, unafraid of its little cat-like, scaly reptilian hisses, unlike other folks who stayed at the inn. On your lower left calf, there are canine bite marks. And your memory is a little hazy. You don't know how much time you've lost. And you don't see anyone. But on this street that bears the Great Inn, it is just destruction.
Okay. So it's pretty clear that something disastrous happened, right?
Oh yeah. To more than just the street you're on.
I'm going to immediately check and make sure that I have my bag with all of my journals and pens and everything else.
Yes, you fully suited.
Except for my boot, right?
Except for the boot.
Damn it. I want to look around and see if I can spot it like a few feet away because I don't want to walk down the street with one boot missing.
Roll perception.
Ten.
You see the boot, the center of the street, laying on its side, and it's slick with oil, blood.
I'm going to... Number one, I'm gonna just, because I see the destruction around me, I'm just going to chant to myself quietly and cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
I will mark that off. A spell slot. And then I am going to... Is the boot within roughly 30 feet of me?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to use my telekinesis to bring it towards me.
Okay. Dripping and slippery sliding, it comes to you. It isn't completely silent. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 16.
Okay, you hear this sound, and then this rotating gear sound of machines. And a lot of memories from last night come flooding forward. The flash of light, the screams, grabbing your things, running outside. The creatures, part mechanical dogs with stretched out leather flesh that you believe to be human. And it sounds like one of them is lingering on the street.
Ugh.
Brought to attention as your boot vibrates and then whoosh, slides across the distance to you. What do you do?
As soon as the boot is within touching distance, I'm going to slip it on as fast as I can and slowly back away into the trees of the park.
Okay. Would you like to roll a stealth?
You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. See, 12.
You think you're hidden as it comes around the corner, chuffing and sniffing, mechanical parts whirling and popping.
Okay. I'm going to see as I'm hiding in the woods. I'm going to see if there's like a pebble or something about 30 feet away towards the street that I can just like pick up with my
lots of little stones. There's even broken cobblestones and broken pieces of the building, the great tavern, the great inn.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up something light but would make a lot of noise, like just a rock or something, and I'm gonna telekinetically just toss it towards a broken window, like the opposite direction of me.
Okay. I would like you to make a roll.
Okay, I can do that.
With your telekinesis, let me check out your character sheet really fast. Oh no, D&D Beyond, please don't crash. Oh, thank God. Okay. Telekinetic. Telekinetic shove. That's what we're using to toss it.
Yeah, so it also gives me Mage Hand,
Hell
which
yeah. Bonus action.
Bonus action, which I'd probably be using here. The shove is mainly for like trying to push people.
Yeah, right. Or here's a hint, pulling your party members towards you or away, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they're nice enough.
Okay. I just want you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, you're using a little bit of physics here to toss this.
26.
God damn.
I'm smart.
You flick it with the telekinesis. It actually shatters out the rest of the pieces, and the entity, the creature, turns, whipping its head around itself, and it bounds through the fire untouched by the flames. You wait several minutes with only the sound of your own breath and heartbeat. You don't hear it return.
That's good. As soon as I'm sure that the entity moved away, I'm going to look up into the canopy of the trees. I'm just going to call out sort of quietly. Are you still there, little dragon?
You hear this small scorpion stinger makes a reveal, and then the little purple face.
I give it sort of like a small smile. Let's say, I'm not too happy about seeing you either.
It frowns deeply.
You should probably be leaving this area. And if you want to survive, you might want to stay with me, rather than deal with the beasts that seem immune to fire.
It points at the exploded building, it points at its tree, it points at you, it points at itself. You think it's regaling you with some intense tale, but then a terry cloth that contains all of this little entity's treasures, it throws down to you before crawling down itself and tentatively forming an alliance. slipping onto your shoulder on claws that feel about as wide as a house cat's. Its weight is the same. Its leathern wings sort of wrap around your shoulder and head, helping it maintain its balance.
Okay, I'm gonna bend down and carefully pick up when it dropped.
Okay?
Is it just a bunch of bullshit or?
Buttons,
Okay, a bunch of bullshit.
food, acorns, but a couple wedding rings.
Oh wow, okay.
There's a diamond in there.
I look it over and I just chuckle a little bit. Yeah, we can probably get a little bit of gold for the gems, at the very least. If you don't mind me selling it, that is.
Roll an animal handling.
Oh god, I don't know about that. 10?
Roughly, what you know of pseudo-dragons is chiefly from your studies in the Enclave. They are hoarders. Anything that seems of importance to anyone else, they want it. Like, they have personalities like a dragon. Obviously, preening, hoarding, overly complimenting them. All of that gets you exactly what you want with these little things. You also know that their barbed stinger can kill a grown person.
Okay.
So.
Keeping this information in mind, Sylas is going to give the expensive-looking diamond a disgusted glance, and he's going to pick up a useless little button, hold it up high like it's treasure, and say, "Wow, this one is quite beautiful. Did you find this?"
Roll a deception.
Oh no, I'm not charismatic. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I am going to use. Oh, I'm not doing it actually. That's stupid as fuck. I'm not stupid. I will take the 9.
The dragon gives you a look like ha ha ha, and then it reaches for the diamond and plucks that out of your hand.
He lets it go without challenging the dragon. All right, well, feel free to keep it, I guess. I'm not one for diamonds or treasure or gold or happiness, I guess.
What's your passive perception?
16.
Okay. The dragon suddenly lowers itself, wings lifting, like it's trying to make itself look bigger and more threatening, and it very, very quietly begins to growl, holding you like it's ready to spring, and it's looking out beyond the trees.
Huh. Okay. Can I? Let's see. It's looking through like bushes.
Yeah, but it's looking out towards the street.
If I were to walk the opposite direction, would I be just disappearing into the woods, or would I be like coming out the other side of the park?
So this is like its own little park that wraps around the Great Inn. You don't know if the path isn't destroyed yet, because the inn itself is rubble.
Oof, okay. All right, I gotta just go with it then. Sylas he's very cautious, a little bit concerned, but he does not want to stay here if he can help it. He's going to slowly, as stealthily as he can, try to peek out and see if he can leave the park. Like he's gonna try to peek out of the bushes in the direction of where the dragon was growling.
Okay, your choice. You can either use your passive perception and roll a stealth, or you can roll a perception and not exactly stealth. But I'll essentially have you do something called taking 10, where you'll have a 10 stealth. It's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception.
Okay.
I should not have.
Oh, you got a 9.
Yeah, I got a 9.
You don't see, even with a 10 stealth, you don't see anything. You'd have to completely, like, stick your head all the way out to see. And then sure your body won't be revealed, but you risk whatever it is hearing you shuffle through the bushes.
But I know that there's something out there, right?
You do. The dragon's reacting to something.
I am going to cast Jim's glowing coin. And it basically what it does is I make a gold coin glow with magic, and I basically flick it for an enemy to be distracted by. Oh, let's see. I can put it in chat. There we go. And that's going to be a wisdom saving throw for any entity within 60 feet. Oh, actually, no. I need to be able to see the fucking creature. I can't do that yet. Oh, I don't see it. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, what do you do?
Oh, no.
What do you do, Sylas?
Well, I'm not exactly keen on enemies. Sylas is going to try his best to walk across the street as if he owns the place, as if he doesn't seem scared, which he kinda is right now.
Okay. You step out onto the street. And
I do indeed.
Lynd'ir, go ahead and describe what your character looks like.
Yes, Lynd'ir. He's about 5'10", long red hair. He's clearly of elven descent. He wears blue leather armor, blue and black, touches of gray and silver. He probably looks a mess right now.
Sylas, go ahead and describe what you look like.
Sylas is a human man, good looking, bit broad in the shoulders. He stands maybe 6 foot, 6'1". He has piercings, tattoos, more specifically tattoos on his chest and neck. And he looks like if you were to toss a disheveled party boy into the body of a nerd and told him to go to school. And he looks extremely tired and just a smidge concerned at the moment. Oh yeah, he also has a dragon on his shoulder. You know,
Nice.
that's, extraneous information.
Lynd'ir, this is the first person that you have seen in miles. This is the first survivor. You've seen no bodies since you entered the south gate into Anim's Cradle. It's called the south gate, even though it's not actually south. It's actually the north gate. A little bit of a lore drop. Everyone calls it the backside of Anim. And there's a lot of butt cheek jokes because the valley walls that form the natural crevice, at a distance, they make a nice double swell. That's neither here nor there.
Nice little peach.
This is the first person that you've seen. I need both of you. You make eye contact. That's all you get. Both of you roll perceptions, please.
When eye contact is made, you would notice that one of his eyes is green and the other is gold.
Oh, okay.
We're rolling perception.
Perception.
And 11. Haha.
Good. All right. The 11 does not get it, but the 13. Ani, please describe what your character looks like.
Forgot. She's a 7'3", 7'3", tall, like red skin, horns, tattoos, and some piercings. Probably very disheveled. Probably looks like she's having a panic attack.
These are the first living anyone, dead or alive, that you've seen.
Have you... Hello, have you seen anyone else? Is there anyone?
Other than the dragon on my shoulders, I've not seen a single person. Do you happen to know what happened while I was sleeping?
DM, has he been, like, running all night to get here?
Yes.
Okay. No, I mean, I have some ideas, but I only just got here myself. I ran through the night to try and get back in time to warn people, but I see that I was too late.
Yeah, I'd say that you're quite late, indeed. And Sylas looks around again, and he frowns and he says, "Who exactly are you?" And he's looking straight at Ani.
I'm Ani. I am looking for anyone, mostly my father, but anyone at this point.
I presume you don't have any information about what happened here?
The cradle's gone. That's all I know so far.
Right. Well, Ani, and
I'm sorry,
Red.
Lynd'ir. Lynd'ir, my name is Lynd'ir.
Lynd'ir. My name's Sylas. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure, I wish the circumstances were better.
There-
We should
there-
definitely stick together, though, yes?
Yes, there might be some type of disgusting abomination. Seemed quite fleshy and mechanical, wandering around the streets. So if we can get into a place that isn't as obvious as here, that might be nice.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Right, well, Ani, you're free to come along if you're beholden.
Any information I can find is useful.
Great, well, happy to see that we're all thinking the same thing. And with that, Sylas is going to quickly make his way across the street towards Lynd'ir and just try to get out of the general area that he saw the creature in, mainly.
Gotcha.
DM, I sent you a quick question, please. All right. Cool.
Whisper.
When, do I have all of my gear? Was I able to retrieve my gear?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
In fact, it is probably one of the only reasons you survived, but it's probably one of the reasons that you were late.
Gotcha. Great. Now I feel bad about having my gear.
Damn. That's tough. So are we all like are we
Moving.
all moving together? Okay.
Moving down the street. Where do you go? Who's taking the lead?
Do you know your way around the cradle? And he would be referring to Lynd'ir.
I have been here quite some time. Yes, I'm quite familiar. I'm happy to take point.
Yes, in the case of citywide destruction, what is the general consensus for civilians to be evacuated?
I am not quite that familiar. I'm sorry. I mean, I imagine like I don't know. There's just never been any reason for a mass evacuation.
No reason for a mass evacuation. No place to hide in case. I mean, I guess bandits would not be an issue considering the people here. Oh, fuck.
Normally, the people here take very good at taking care of themselves.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it seems as if that's not the case here.
No, I think what happened here is something very different, though.
Well, if you feel comfortable, I don't mind following you. If you feel as if you can take us to a safe spot to, at the very least, gain our bearings.
I feel like probably, I don't know, town square, the guild, town hall might be a good place to perhaps get some bearings. I don't know. Yeah, here we'll go this way, and I guess I'll just start taking him towards like just the center of town to kind of.
Okay. Like guild hall and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exactly where Ani was going. All right.
Yeah.
The three of you make your way. Very important question. Are you stealthy?
Sylas would definitely push for them to be stealthy, considering the other creature he saw earlier.
Okay.
If I am told to be stealthy, then I'm indeed stealthy.
Right.
Ani will try her best.
Roll stealth.
Let's see. All right.
The rolls have been quite ass.
That's gonna be an 18 for me.
I need. Oh, fuck, I'll just roll twice. Okay, well, 13.
For the most part, you are quiet. At one point, the slick blood oil on your boot, Sylas, does like suction down to the cobblestones, and when you yank it up, it like it's like the worst deep throat sound you've ever heard. It makes you cringe.
When it happens, Sylas, he cringes and he says, sorry, I didn't eat today.
Holy shit.
I was too busy waking up in a clearing surrounded by ashes and fire, so.
Right, no worries. Just keep moving.
Passive perceptions of the three of you.
Oh.
16.
12.
12.
Okay, to 16. You hear a voice shouting for Rosamund? Rosam?
Rambros.
It doesn't, the name doesn't quite filter the same at a great distance surrounded by roaring fire. But Remy, you burst through the garden at the center of town, and you see, or are seen, by Sylas first, and then there is a group of 3 individuals.
Sylas is going to immediately whisper stop to the party around him. Hello there, horned lady.
What? Oh! People! Hello! Hello! Have you seen? Actually, wait, I should be. Oh. Are you okay?
Well, my boot has seen better days, but my skin is unblemished, fortunately.
Okay. Have you seen anyone else around here? I'm looking for anyone, really. I can't find anyone.
Well, currently we're searching for the city survivors, and you seem to be of the sort, so...
Oh, me too! We should look together.
The now 4 of us is all we've seen, so...
As you were
What?
shouting for someone, who was it?
Oh, my teacher, my master. If you take a closer look at her, she seems to be wearing martial clothing. And is covered in scars that seem to be raised in gold. Is this everyone that you found?
It's more like they found me, to be fair. But yes, it's just us 3. Well, now 4.
Oh, bull. God. Okay. That's better than nothing, I suppose.
Have you by any chance seen some sort of odd creature prowling the streets?
You mean the weird dog thing that I beat up a while back?
Yes, to the weird dog thing, and I don't know to the acknowledgement of your martial capabilities. In
Well,
other words, yes.
okay. Yeah, I've seen it. What is
Alright.
it? Do you know what it is?
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to examine it in closer detail, but if you can hurt it the way that you said you did before, then I could possibly see about giving it an autopsy.
I don't know where it is.
Well, hopefully it doesn't know where we are either. Join us, however.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Well, my name's Sylas.
Oh, right, introductions. You can call me Remy.
Well met.
No. Nice to meet you, Remy. I'm Lynd'ir, and I'm sorry, what was your name again? Gestures to Ani.
I'm Ani. Still
We've only
hyperventilating.
just met.
Just a fair warning, she's gonna pronounce everyone's names wrong.
Perfect.
Okay,
Solid.
so Lint and Silver. Did I get it right?
It sounds as if you didn't even attempt to say it correctly.
Close enough for me, honestly.
Right.
Do we keep going? I think with the okay, I think there
No.
was something in the guild hall that they came for.
Did they say that out loud?
I mean, from what... Okay, long story short, I have been gone for months. I've been kept by giants. I slowly learned a little bit of the language, and from what I could gather, they came here for something, some kind of sphere, a chronosphere, something of the like.
Oh, that sounds neat.
I think it was probably kept in the guild hall.
Roll a history,
hang on.
Sylas. Roll a history,
Okay.
Ani. I won't make the barbarian roll.
Okay.
I got
Fair
I got
enough.
a 26.
26, okay, Ani.
I'm not that smart.
That's okay.
I got a 6.
Yeah, you're with the barbarian. Sounds neat.
Sounds cool.
Sylas.
Mm-hmm.
A chronosphere. A small, legendary artifact. Supposedly, it could fit in the palm of a man and grant any wish by manipulating time. You have studied. You have read about this object. In fact, you thought you could replicate it. But here, in the destruction, in the wake of all this death and tragedy, is a young, red-headed elf telling you that the one thing you've tried to make is real. And it was at the guild hall the entire time.
Sylas is going to immediately get into Lynd'ir's bubble, personal space, what have you. And although he isn't yelling or freaking out, his eyes have gotten very wide. And he says, "Where exactly were they keeping this again? You said the guild hall."
I don't know all the details. It probably in the basement of it. I imagine that's where they keep the most important things. Like I said, it's just whatever I heard from the giants while they were preparing.
And these giants, they're the ones who decided to destroy this city.
I can only imagine. I mean, they were coming for that, and
There's very little of the language Lynd'ir picked up.
I'm still learning. I don't know.
All he knew was that a giant called the Skull Drinker
Oh, shit.
was coming for Anim's cradle. Ani, what's your father's name?
Hero.
And that he was going to find Hero and put an end to this eternal struggle. Rough translation, Lynd'ir, you think he just wanted some kind of fucking revenge, but he has an army of at least 500 giants strong.
Right. So long story I couldn't fully understand. Short, skull drinker. It was all for some kind of revenge, but there's a significant amount of giants. Hundreds.
Alright, well, we can't really do anything much about giants at the moment. And he's gonna breathe slowly, like just inhale and exhale, while stepping out of Lynd'ir's personal space. How about we just go to the guild hall for now and focus on what we can in this moment?
Yes. Yes, of course. Let's continue. Then.
Also, Yami, I'm
Okay.
whispering you a little bit more about this object.
Okay. In DMs or
In DMs.
roll 20?
I'm typing it
Okay.
out in DMs, yeah.
Alright, I got you.
I'd like to note, at 5'11", Lynd'ir is not small, but in his current company, he's feeling pretty small.
Yeah, how tall is Remy?
Oh, Remy's 5'9". She's not.
Okay.
No, but we have a
7'3", yeah.
woman, over 6 foot male,
Yeah,
and then
Sylas is
Remy
just,
shows
you know.
up and she's like, "Oh, whew." Linda's like, "Thank heavens." I was feeling a little bit too little.
It's okay. Remy can still lift you.
Okay. So the
That's the
group of
best.
you then head to the guild hall,
Yes.
and we meanwhile to Lysandra and Sin. I need the both of you to roll perceptions, please.
18.
Nine.
Okay, that's right. Sin, you do not see her up in the treetops, moving stealthily and quiet. But Lysandra, you see him. Sin, go ahead and describe what you look like.
Just your average white guy with a beard, elvish, dark eyes surrounding hazel pupils. 5'11" in height, and pretty normal looking. Normal to human standard.
Both of you are cresting the hillside in the same toll gate that Ani came through earlier. The destruction is totally. Anim's cradle is dust. A smoldering remnant of what it was. Lysandra, he obviously hasn't seen you. And Sin, you are just taking in the destruction that you can see from the Rebel of the Gate looking down into the cradle. Lysandra, what would you like to do?
I can infer that she would obviously be able to see he's kind of clueless in the situation, correct?
Stunned, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so going from that, she would gather that she's not getting any information from there, and knowing that she's supposed to meet her brother, she would likely immediately go to where she knows they were supposed to meet up, trying to look to see if there's any remnants or any signs as to what could have done this.
You are still in the tree. In order to get down and through the gate, because it's just covered in wall, this man might see you.
That is all fine and well.
Okay. So you drop down and you march past him. Go ahead and describe what your character looks like.
Lysandra is a 5'6" tiefling, so she's got some nice little fangs, two little fangs, two little horns, smaller than usual, and kind of like chafed. You could tell she probably shaves them into that shape. She's got like light pink hair, and she is sported out in leather hand stitched clothing.
She's the first person that you've seen, and what gives... you haven't really, either of you really looked through the town yet, but this toll gate is always guarded. The 900 years, supposedly, that Anim's cradle has stood, this has never not been manned. Any roleplay between either of the two of you?
No, she would 100% like be bolting towards wherever, her brother might be, trying to look around for him, panicking, but not screaming or trying to make too much noise because she's not sure if there's any more of those hellhounds around.
Got you. What about you, Sin? She takes off.
No, nothing.
So the two of you go to your respective places. Lysandra, we'll start with you. The small tea shack that you had planned to meet your younger brother at is near the guild hall. There is nothing left. Roll a stealth for me, please.
$16.
You heard hellhounds, but you never saw them, neither did they see you. What's your passive perception for me?
15.
You have seen no bodies, just destruction. There's blood, but no people. As if they were spirited away. I would like you to make a survival check.
$10.
Okay, what's your passive investigation?
12.
Okay, with a 12. A 10 will get you your brother was here. You see his footsteps. What you can assume is not a ton, but your brother took off. And as you follow the trail, it's a little bit messy. There's a lot of footprints and a lot of activity. But with a 10, you think your brother actually went to the guild hall itself, which is a stone and brick building. Still standing, though a lot of it is destroyed. It looks as if heavy boulders, trebuchet fire. What wooden shutters were there have burned out. You can imagine the inside's a wreck. But that is very likely the last place your brother was.
Pain. At that point, Lysandra would probably look around because they were raised as, you know, a bunch of survivalists. She'd probably look around to see if he left any type of like sign of like what was going on, knowing that she was coming. Like, I think that can be assumed that he would have probably attempted to at the very least.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, all of your siblings are like that. Do you want to make another roll?
Yeah.
You wait outside long enough to make another roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another survival. Or perception. I'll allow perception, either one. And specifically, you're looking for... I'm imagining like Aragorn.
Yeah, essentially.
Two
yeah,
hobbits lay here. You know what I mean?
22 in perception.
Okay. All right. Gathering your bearings, you retrace pretty much exactly what happened. The first strike you think was a boulder, and you find it. It actually crashed through the top, like tile and brick part of the guild's roof, and then into some residential homes, probably killing people in their sleep. What you can surmise, because your brother knew you would get here just as dawn began to peek over Annam's backside, well, anyways, sun rises and...
Hey, yo!
Ayo, hey, you know what I'm trying to describe, right? There's just a way that the light, when it rises in the east, and it bounces off the canyon walls, that you and your brother like to make really dumb jokes. You just... coffee and bagels. It's your favorite thing. Even though this is a fucking... or it was a tea shop, it's a thing. So you guess the attack happened... maybe an hour, maybe 2. You'd have to look through the whole city, combing inch by inch, to know exactly where it was attacked, but you can assume it was attacked from multiple sides. What is strange, there are no bodies. There's not even any burned corpse remnants of anyone. And so you double back and you follow your brother's footsteps after you put together roughly when this attack started, what attacked, which you see a lot of hellhound prints, a lot of bite marks, scrapes, that greasy black blood. You head to the guild hall. Your brother made it just before the patchy road becomes all cobblestone and is this like circular entrance surrounded by the fountain just outside the guild hall. You can see where he was taken. You can see where his feet pinwheeled and he attempted to gain control of whoever had restrained him. And you follow the trail to the woods. A patch of them inside Anim's cradle, you find a brooch. One that your sister made, that he always wore. Torn from his cloak. Covered in his blood. When you look up, Lysandra, through the thin tree trunks of this part of the guild, or this side of the guild hall, there is a road. A road that heads directly to Anim's backside. Whatever took your brother went north. And then you hear a whispered orchestra of voices. And the four, Sylas, Ani, Lynd'ir, and Remy, come into view. Other than the man at the toll gate, these are the only people you've seen. What do you do?
It's seeing them. Did she see them or she just hears them?
Sorry, you hear them. And then then they come into view. So you hear them first.
Okay. Hearing them first, she would probably, get around, find cover. And seeing them, I'm sure they look at least a little confused, judging from, what's been going on up until now.
Only a couple of them. There's an elf among them who is directing the party to the guild hall.
Mm-hmm.
He's
okay. She would feel safe enough to approach, albeit cautiously. Sort of, to protect herself. Hand kind of in on like her waistband, just prepared. And she stands maybe a couple of feet away from them. Bloody hell. I would have thought I was in Avernus if not for the fact that I know this is Anim's cradle. Anyone know what happened here?
Oh, good. Giants, at least. I know that much. I wasn't here, though.
Remy blinks one eye at a time. There's something about dogs.
Yeah.
Evil dogs.
Giants and dogs. It's a bard's tale for sure.
Do you mean hellhounds? I saw one on the way here.
It sure was a freaky looking dog, if that's what you're saying.
Mechanical of sorts, yes?
Yes.
Would I,
confused?
Well, I was a bit busy fighting it to really look at it.
You didn't look while you fought?
I wasn't paying attention to little details like that.
Okay. You were saying, and she looks at Sylas.
I wanted to ask Kopik, would I know what a hellhound was, like based off of
Yeah, I won't
education?
even make you roll. Yeah, you absolutely know what a hellhound is. But these are, it makes a lot of sense when she says that. You know what a hellhound is, but I would like you to roll a history.
Okay.
Because now you have another piece of information, and let's see what you discover.
11. Hehehe.
All right, with an 11, it's enough to put together that these are also mechanical, metal and flesh golemized hellhounds. So they are hellhounds that have been plucked out of the hells and experimented on.
Yeah, he would, hearing those two conversate for a little bit, he'll speak up and say, well, they might be hellhounds. They seem to have been turned into golems of a sort. Experimented upon, possibly by the same people who want the chronosphere, which you said was in the basement, correct?
I mean, I don't know. I just imagine if it is in the guild hall, that is probably where it is being kept.
Well, I'm going to believe and trust in your gut instincts.
DM, with all the talk of the dogs, did I ever see those in the, like, camp or settlement or whatever I was being kept in? Or do those sound new to me? Like, did I ever see any of those, or are those new?
New.
Okay. I don't know anything about any of the dogs. I only know, but they sound, unfortunate. Should we? You're welcome to join us, of course. I'm sorry. What was your name?
Lysandra.
Pleasure, Lysandra. I'm Lynd'ir, and he gestures to everyone else.
Well, I doubt we want to go down the line again. I'm Sylas, that is, Ani, and Remiel. And we're currently attempting to figure out what happened in the city.
All right. Suppose it's best we do it together. More eyes is good for anyone.
That's perfect.
And safety in numbers, I suppose.
Yes, I should mention there was a fellow when I first came in, looked just as confused. We could probably do with helping him.
What? That could be Rem. Let's go.
Did he seem as if he was heading in this direction?
Yes.
Well,
We look for him and then go to the guild?
how close are we to the guild hall right now? Are we like right outside the doors?
Yeah, you're like across the circular, it's like a drive-through, like for carriages to pull up and whatnot. There was a beautiful fountain. It's been completely demolished. Yeah, so you guys are just on the precipice of that round drive-through. It's all cobblestone underfoot.
If he was heading in this direction, it's a likely chance that he is coming here as well. So mayhaps we check inside, make sure there's no more survivors here before we venture out into the unknown.
Right,
Remy is running in place, very impatient. Yeah, let's go.
Right, well, you seem eager, so if there are any dangerous people inside, mayhaps you take point and open the door.
Oh, sure, I'll protect you guys.
Go ahead.
She slams the door open.
Okay.
Just yanks it open.
Quick, meanwhile, Sin. Where are you going? How are you moving through town?
I guess with my legs all fucked up, I'd be just slowly limping towards the location that I would have thought, right? Like, or should I roll something for this to where I would relay the information about the dog?
I mean, everything is destroyed as you move into town. The information would have gone straight to the guild hall, but you...
Everything is literally dust.
I mean, everything's aflame and destroyed. It's destruction.
I mean, I guess I'm just heading whatever way I can find something that's maybe still upright.
Okay. So you head for the guild hall. It's an old, sturdy building, not made of wood. But I need you to roll a perception.
Uh, 18.
You hear them before you see them. It's a snapping, clicking sound that you recognize. Though it's a distant memory, this is exactly what the dog sounded like that you fought last night. And then one makes an appearance at the far end of a narrow street. If you would like to try to hide, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, okay. 22.
Okay, roll stealth for me.
$23.
Damn, you still... Oh, I remember what your class is. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The creature, with a mechanical whiz and a chuffling, comes up to where you stood, sniffs around, walks in a circle. What's your passive perception?
12.
You have to reach up and cover your ears as there's this horrible high-pitched noise, but it's mostly pressure. And the creature's ears flick forward, and it bounds off. Direction, for the most part, unknown. You wait several minutes and find that it quiets down. Doesn't appear to return. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take out my flask. Fuck this, man. This sucks dick. And then I'm gonna keep going the way that I was moving.
Okay. You get to the guild hall. No short moment later. And it looks as if it is mostly destroyed. Still, all the sides are up except for a few. The roof looks like it's been crushed. Passive perception's 12. You're not going to hear that. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm rolling.
Holding.
Okay. Since you were stealthing and you got a 22. You are surprised because your passive perception is only 12, but 6 of those mechanical creatures pass in front of the guild hall, headed towards the trees and a street that you know that kind of wraps behind the guild hall and continues forward towards Annam's backside gate. It might be safe to go into the guild hall. I mean, so far it's the building that's standing the most.
I'll take another swig and go in.
Okay, Sylas,
Yes.
your perception is 16. I need you to make an Arcana roll. Remy, roll in athletics, please.
I'm gonna use Chronal Shift here to re-roll that.
Oh,
Let's see. Okay, that's better. Okay, 19.
I got 22.
Okay. The door is short work. It's easy. 1, 2, yank. But inside, before the party even goes in, and this is just before Sin arrives as well. But before the party goes in, Sylas, you can already feel the magical aura permeating like a sickness through the entire guild hall.
Is it like it's a bad feeling type of magic, like necrotic or something?
Yes.
Feeling this, he would quickly call out to Remiel. Actually, thinking more on it, you might not want to go inside just yet.
Huh? She had already kicked open the door.
Right, but you might not want to go inside.
Why?
Because I am a bit of a magical scholar, and I can sense a lot of very bad magic gathering inside. Just let me... And he's going to take a few steps forward and try to, he's gonna try and see if he can get a sense of what type of magic specifically is permeating the guild hall.
She's staring at him, cogs turning in her little brain as she tries to decide whether she should worry about magic or not, because I don't think it's something she's had to worry about too much, given that all her stuff that she usually does is physical. Like, and sees, I mean.
If she's still standing there by the time he like gets closer to the entrance, he's gonna murmur to her. It can quite possibly melt the skin off of your bones and bring you back to life just to kill you again. So just believe me and trust me for right now. Stay back.
Well, it doesn't sound like you should be going in either.
I'm not. I'm simply sensing.
Huh. Okay. She's gonna ask more questions and then decides against it.
He's gonna give her a small smile. That doesn't it doesn't seem at all genuine, and then he's going to kneel down and he's gonna try to see if he can analyze the magic inside, if that's possible, Kavik.
DM? Hello?
Oh my god, I was muted. Hey,
Oh,
roll another Arcana. You have
was
advantage
just being
because you made
patient.
the first check. Yami, thank you. Everyone,
Yeah.
you may have an inspiration for being patient. Thank you.
Oh, thank God I got advantage. Bro, the same. You know what? No, I'm gonna use my chrono shift again. Fuck it. Oh my God, that sucks. By the way,
number 13.
whenever he uses his chrono shift, which it as a reaction it allows him to re-roll or make other people re-roll, he sort of clicks his tongue whenever he sees or does something. He reaches down, pulls out like a little stopwatch, looks at it, and then he puts it back into his pocket and tries again. That's how he uses his ability. And I'm going to re-roll it. Do I re-roll with advantage, or is it just a flat re-roll?
Did you roll with advantage the first time? Oh no, you got 2 13s.
Yeah.
I see it. You know what? Yeah, I'll allow it. That's fine.
You know what? Better. Okay, give me some. Yeah, we're gonna take a 17. That's it.
Okay. This is the guild hall, but it is destroyed. These stuffed heads on the guild hall's walls, when they were taxidermied, the magic they had in life was meant to be contained within their dead flesh. That magic is permeating through the main entry hall now.
So the magic that, sorry, just repeat. The magic that you said brought them back to life?
They're not back
Or-
alive. Can you guys see this map?
Yeah, we can. I can see it. At least.
Okay, you guys are right here. You're right here. You're not quite in yet. And then just
Right.
imagine this is all open. Like there's an open door here. Yeah. Okay. You think that these stuffed heads are reanimated, not alive.
Oh, okay.
And that they will absolutely try to attack you.
So this, so just anything I can see that looks like it has a head.
Anything that looks like it was taxidermied with magic contained
Oh
therein.
god.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys see Sylas just sort of crouch, place his hand on the ground and just like breathe in for like maybe 10 seconds. And then he stands up, wipes his hand off on his pants. He's gonna click his tongue and say, "Alright, well, the taxidermied animals inside seem to be upset about being killed by hunters, so they might attack you if you draw near. Just friendly warning."
That's so cool. You must be one of those fancy hunters if you can just look at the ground and see taxidermy animals there.
Absolutely. Spent my entire life hunting animals, of course.
Oh,
Do
so
you-
so then you can go in first. That'll be a cinch for you.
You know, I get the vibe that you are probably better at handling reanimated animals than I, so perhaps you go in, as you were going to
mean-
do before.
I mean, I'm good at handling other people. I've never handled an animal before, but I can certainly try. I'll give it my best shot. She marches in.
Just a friendly warning, he calls out as you go inside. Try not to let it bite your skin. That's my hunting advice for you.
Then how's it going to fight back?
Preferably, you don't want it to. Okay, so the animal that you can see there at the entrance, take out your weapon and try to cut it in half before it can bite you.
Well, that doesn't seem very. Okay, I guess.
I
Just
don't think
make-
it's gonna be much of a fair fight anyway. I think most of them are just heads, right?
Can a
possible.
head move? Is that what that means? Taxidermy? That it moves? A head?
The
There's
magic is what makes it move, right?
there's magic that is reanimating the heads.
You're saying a whole lot of things. I think I'm just gonna hit it. She takes out her axe.
Sylas is gonna take a very wide step back out of the entrance.
Okay. I want to know what Ani's doing. In the
Ani's following.
in the wake of all this.
Yeah, Ani's following Remy because she wants to get into this guild to find her dad, if he's here. Hopefully he's here. So she's going in, Warhammer out, ready to smash taxidermy animals.
Okay. All right. And Remy's going in. Okay, Lynd'ir, what are you doing? It's you, Lysandra, and Sylas still out here. You guys can also put your characters down if it lets you pull them out in Roll20.
I think I would actually like to go in with the two ladies that have gone in.
Okay. Sylas, you staying out?
Yeah, Sylas took a few steps back, and he's currently like biting the tip of a pen as he's scribbling something about taxidermied animals into his grimoire.
Well. Lysandra, are you back?
Probably not.
No worries. Okay. Then those of you that step into this room to crush, go ahead and move your tokens.
I'm sorry. How do I add my token?
You grab your name and drag. I got you. I'll grab your name and I drag for you. I drag you, no worries. I got you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Alright, yeah. Can you move your token?
No.
No.
What the hell? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Hold on, I fix.
I move now.
I'm alive. Okay. I can move.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna put Lysandra right here just in case she wants to go in. So the three of you will be... Oh no, the squares. Oh, right here. Haha! On the precipice. Okay. Quick meanwhile before you do any fighting. Sin! With a passive perception of 12, the rubble is shaped just perfectly that you don't see Sylas at first because he's very quietly scribbling. However, with a 16, when you head for the guild hall in any capacity, because it's all open in that driveway, he is going to see you. So you guys can roleplay that out how you'd like.
Right, as soon as Sylas sees Sin, he's going to snap his grimoire shut with just a soft like clap. He's gonna just point it at him and say somewhat loudly, I assume that you're the one that Lysandra saw out in the forest, right?
I have no idea who that is, but if you're talking about her, I point out Lysandra, then probably.
Alright, well, the rest of our gathered survivor group is inside, beating up defenseless stuffed toys, so if you'd like to join them, then feel free. You seem the type to, partake.
Yeah, I am the type to partake. I'll pull out my flask and take a sip from it. I'll be right here.
Alright, well, drink has never been my choice. Dulls the senses, but if can't exactly force you to fight with strangers. And he's gonna go back to scribbling.
Mimi, I'm sorry. I typed strangers at you because Yami said strangers, so that sentence doesn't fucking make any sense.
That's okay. I was very confused for a second.
I literally wrote, do you want to go inside and fight strangers? Fuck.
If they're defenseless plushies, as they were so nicely described. No, that would not interest Lysandra. Sorry.
Bless you.
They're reanimated taxidermied animals, like that big ass bear they're about to go crush the skull of.
Thank you to whoever said bless you. No. She would probably just try and explore whatever. This is we're in the guild, right?
Yep, this is the guild hall.
Yeah, she would probably just try and see what other sorts of things she could find that would give her some answers.
Ooh, sorry, excuse me. All right. Before we get into any exploration, Taco, I have a very important question for you.
Do you like my token?
Did you draw this?
Yes. I was just messaging him about it. I was like, dude.
Fuck, that's so good.
It's beauty and grace right there.
Fuck. Okay. All right. All right. The three of you are going to have a chance to whack the bear to move into this dining hall. But I need the three of you to roll initiatives. And this is just for turn order of who I pick. Let me add some turns really fast. You should be able to enter what you got there. I'm just going to add everybody really quick.
Use my initiative. All right.
Oh, my brain is so incredibly small today.
Hey, it's all right. I got you. You got a 4. All right.
Oh, okay, I was gonna put it in just so you could add it to that turn, and then okay, you can change it to the 4 now.
If I have no intention of going into this building, do you still need me to roll a
I rolled a nat 1 for 5.
Hell yeah, this is great. Look at this. 7, 5, and 4. Fuck yeah.
It's a good
We don't need to roll
encounter.
Taco, no, you're
Let's
good.
go, baby.
This is I just added everybody's turn just so it's in there. Okay.
I think this bear's gonna kick our butts somehow.
All right. Ani, it is your turn. Right now it's just a rug.
That's what they all say.
It's just a rug. That's it.
I am gonna. Lynd'ir will say, perhaps if we give all of the creatures a wide berth, maybe nothing will actually try to assault us, and we can just search in peace. Hopefully.
Is there a door in front of me?
Nope, it's just open.
Oh.
It's kind of
How-
like a archway.
Mm-hmm.
And then it like
Got it.
dips into walls where those 2 tables are. Yeah.
Got it. How exactly would we give the bear a wide berth?
Well, I mean,
What's there?
it's the
one on
one
the ground.
right in front of us, lying on the ground. That's a rug. I imagine at this
Oh.
point in its existence, it's probably the only part that maybe could actually do any damage is the head, because the teeth are still. Does it still have claws?
Does this still have teeth?
Are we sure it's alive?
You hear Sylas yell from the back. Magic works in mysterious ways. I'd be wary of invisible claws, possibly invisible teeth.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna cut it in half. Like,
I'm gonna walk around the bear.
I'm gonna walk so around the
Okay.
bear. I'm like walking over the tables, like on the
Remy-
table.
Remy lifts her axe high over her head and slams the blade right into its butt.
You didn't even aim for the head. You aimed for the butt.
Roll
Well,
the
I'm
hit.
right here. I'm right here, you see.
Roll to hit.
It's a 7.
You aim for the butt and you miss. In fact, it curls in on itself. And
It would have
then
been funny if it just went between its legs.
it begins to flap and it turns to Lynd'ir. And as it flaps, because it can't really do much else, it begins to make this half-hearted sort of growl. And it's gonna fly through the air at you, Lynd'ir. What's your armor class?
Oh, that looks very weird.
No.
I've never seen a carpet do that. This is a carpet, right?
Yeah. It is.
Maybe you should
Yeah?
apologize to the carpet.
Lynd'ir, what's your armor
don't-
class?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. 14. Oh, there comes! Oh! Jeez.
Alright, let me see. I'm just gonna use this, token.
Burr.
Yeah. So
That
it
was
tries to
fair.
growl, but it's like...
And it's just a rug.
Yeah. Alright, and a 1 does not hit you.
Woo!
Okay. Top of the, before the next round, the 3 that are outside, you can hear the... and the flapping sound. It's not as scary as the destruction everywhere else. What would you like to do?
What do you mean it's terrifying?
Silas is finished writing his notes, so he's gonna place his grimoire back into his side pouch
Okay.
and just step forward to peek inside.
Okay, go ahead and move your token.
Yeah, he's gonna be about right there. He's just looking inside. I heard noises. Are all of you all right?
I hit its butt crack, I think. Or maybe I slipped between the butt crack? Do bears have butt crack? Anyway, it's
Being attacked by a rug!
It's flying.
Ah,
Lynd'ir screams, being attacked by a rug! Being attacked by a rug!
all right. Silas is gonna step in and then just walk around the room with the big bear. And that's gonna be what he does.
Alright, go
Oh.
ahead. Go ahead and roll initiative for me so that we can just add you. Since you're inside, you'll be doing stuff inside on your initiative.
Possibly the smarter choice.
20.
Okay. Hell yeah, look at that. Alright, Sin, how's drinking? Do you want to... You can hear the... And then the voice of some posh-sounding, maybe handsome young man. You know. I'm being attacked by a rug. I tried to hit it. I tried to hit its butt cheeks, you know.
I'm just gonna look at my flask, shake my head. Yeah, not me, and take another drink, and I'm outside still.
Okay, Lysandra, are you back, Lysandra?
Estoy aquí.
What would you like to do?
I would probably like look in the doorway and like cork my brow up and then just continue to look for important shit.
Okay, can you move your token? We tested on roll 20.
Just here. God forgive me, I sound disgusting.
No, you're okay. You can go ahead and move your token in anywhere. Like in that first like entrance area. Okay,
I'm not here.
go ahead and roll initiative for me. Damn.
21.
All right.
Both of our subclasses have initiative features.
All right. So just coming back around, Ani, it's your move. You're fighting the.
Am I able to just grab it and yeet it into a corner?
So that'll be a grapple check.
You got this.
So you need to hit its armor class and then roll a grapple. Also, you guys should be able to see that it says bear rug, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes. I do see that it says bear rug.
Perfect.
It's a bear rug.
Rug! It's like,
I got a 20 roll. Does the nat 20 hit the bear
holy
rug?
shit, a nat, yes! Damn, rolling athletics.
You eat the shit out of that bear.
Holy, okay, I rolled so garbage.
Okay,
Holy fuck.
athletics.
If you don't make this, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeets
21
bear
on
into the
athletics.
fireplace.
Okay, how far do you yeet the bear?
Into the fireplace.
Okay. You toss it back here and it's as it slides into the dragon's premise. The dragon's head, the eyes open up, glassy and reflecting the red flame. And it joins the fight as the bear rug does gain fire damage. So let me roll that. Actually, sweetie, I'll have you roll it. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Oh, good. Goody. I gotta... Where... Oh, there's too many dice in this bag.
You guys are gonna laugh at the dragon token. Are you ready?
Yes. I was born ready.
damage.
Let's
Loading.
go.
I rolled 8.
Okay. 8 damage to bear rug. Rug. Hold on. Why is this okay? Oh, I don't have the cute one? Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay, I do. You see it?
Yes.
That's how big it is.
Can we keep it?
Oh. It's less baby, but still cute.
It,
Can we keep it?
it detaches itself.
It detaches itself from its
I don't
mouth.
want to keep
Yeah.
it anymore.
It's just a flying dragon head.
Yeah.
Oh
was a fly.
God! I mean, how is the bear rug flying? You know, it's just
It has
here we are.
wings to flap.
Okay, you should be able to see
Clearly.
Dragon Head! There you go. Cool. Alright. Anything else for your turn, Ani?
No.
Okay, Lynd'ir.
Oh, good. Now the dragon head is hovering as well.
The dragon
Excellent.
tells you it's
I'm-
Dragon!
I'm so glad. Can I? Let's see. What is? Hold on, I'm still getting used to. Here we go.
This is your pseudo dragon, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
Is that wrong?
This room is pretty
Oh.
big.
I yeet far.
Wow, I'm impressed. Okay. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the head of the dragon.
Okay, on Dragon. Okay. What does he need to roll?
He needs to roll a wisdom save.
Okay,
needs to
these
be-
dice are going away. No more. That was my third 3 in a row. We're done. You're done.
Feel free to re-roll. Go ahead. I understand.
Nope, they're out. It failed. Do your damage.
Okay. Let's see. So it's going to be. Hold on. 3d6 psychic.
Damn. Roll high.
Let's see. Hold on. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So it's also going to move away from me. Not that it's that close, but
so
a
it moves,
whopping
like-
10 points of psychic damage.
Okay, you blast open a lot of the scales with that pain. Like it's like a massive headache from the inside. So like the stitching pops out and some of the stuffing is like as it's like the voices. No, my name is Dragon.
Oh, I almost feel bad. I'm going to remain over here on the table, though.
Okay. Remy,
And
it's
that's
your move.
my turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I can move now. One second.
These are 10-foot squares? Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here. And then she's gonna take out her Ikwa. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I'm not sure how to
And-
pronounce it.
And toss it at the bear again.
Alright, simple throw in range. Hell yeah, okay. Dude! Okay. What tier, Buppy, what tier are you?
2. Heroic, sorry.
Okay, with heroic, that is double max damage plus an extra damage dice.
Double max damage, so out of 1d8, that's 8 plus 3, 9, 8,
And then double it.
10.
So it's 11
8.
times 2, 22, and then roll 2
Okay.
d8, but don't add anything to them.
Okay, 2d8. 7.
Okay, so 7 plus the 22?
Yes. 28? 28.
29.
No, 29. I'm good at math, I swear.
No, you're good. 29. Damn, okay. How do you want to do this?
She's gonna listen. I was thinking she's probably just gonna do it straight through its skull.
Not the butt.
No. Well, it like go in through its mouth, and then it could go like straight through, come out the butt.
So
Damn. Okay. The 3 of you in the battle gain an inspiration. Okay, that being said, yeah, Sin, how's that drink? Hold on, let me adjust the music. Let me adjust this the music to fit your mood, Sin, really quick here. Let me just here we go. What are you doing?
Well, I'm hearing about like giant floating dragon heads and bear rugs. It's piquing my curiosity. I would like to go to the door and just take a quick gander inside. Little peek, if I will.
Okay, you get there in time to see Remy. Do you remember her description?
Yes.
Okay. She spears the bear rug, and it flops uselessly to the ground once again.
Jesus Christ! And then I immediately get out of the doorway and take a drink. I'm not going the fuck in there.
Holy shit. Okay. That's your turn.
Yes.
Lysandra. Got it right. It is your turn.
Lysandra is going to. Upon here, I'm assuming she would hear like the spear kind of hit the ground and
Yeah.
dig in. She would probably go check that out. Again, forgive the stuffiness, and she would look between all of them. Which one of you did that?
Oh, well, I was told to cut it in half, so I did.
Great. Lead the way in exploring. Not
But there's-
because I can't, but rather, I would rather it be you than me in case of a situation, you know?
But there's another head.
Yeah, you see it in the back, and it's
There's
crying. It's
still-
like, I'm dragon!
There's 2 other people in here.
But I mean, they said, okay.
Right, yeah, of course. Go ahead, darling. Ani and I have it.
You.
You sure? I mean, oh, it does sound like you have it. I mean, you seem very smart, and the dragon head is going that way. So, We'll see.
I hope you meant that they sound smart because
All right. With that
Smart
being
is
said,
relative.
she's going to, she's gonna come towards. Gosh darn it! This little room right here. Seeing as it's not ablaze, to see if she can find anything in there. I can't move my token. I don't know why.
What the hell? Okay, hold on. You should be able to move it. You're checking up here?
Yeah.
Try moving your token now.
Did it? No, it just keeps snapping back.
Oh, did you have that arrow? Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I'm the dumb one here. You moved it before.
There we go. Please don't snap back.
Okay,
Just,
just
stay
roll a
where you are.
perception for me.
Okay. An 11.
Nothing particular stands out about this room. Yeah, it looks like this was like a mass, like, resting area.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like people got up and left in a hurry.
Okay. She'd probably wait for the others before she continues to move forward then.
KK? Sylas.
Sylas is very confident based off his based off of the information he knows about like fucking reanimated stuffed animals. He's not concerned about their survival rate. He is going to he's gonna lightly scratch the chin of the dragon on his shoulder as he quietly and slowly makes his way downstairs.
Okay, you're headed. Alright. Roll stealth.
Alrighty, let's see. 14.
Okay. These are long steps. They kind of curve and spiral down. It's actually like your full turn is getting down to the base of these stairs. It is cold down here, and you can't smell any of the fire. That's how deep you are. Can you see in the dark?
No, but he does have a bullseye lantern.
Okay, so you get that lit.
He'd probably light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that'll be your turn, is getting that lit.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay. Ani. Oh, wait. It's the end of the round. This thing gets to go. Wait. Does it have to make another wisdom saving throw? You tell me, Lynd'ir.
Let me double check. I don't quite remember. I think it's just a 1 round thing, but let me see. Okay, it's just the 1 round because it's just an instantaneous thing.
Okay.
It's not like a yeah.
Okay, it gets here, and it's going to attempt to spray stuffing at you, Ani. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's very threatening.
it's terrifying. What do you mean?
Good thing it doesn't still have a body. It might be fire.
13.
Yeah, let me just see. Oh, yeah. Let me turn. 1 second. 1 second. I actually need Remy to roll it as well. Dexterity saving
What
throw.
am I rolling?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a 5?
No, the stuff is gonna kick your butt.
It does do bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna choke on it.
It does 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow, that's intense stuffing.
Yeah. The force of its breath. And then it inhales just as hard, so it's a back and forth. Do. And then it swallows its stuffing and it reinflates. Yeah.
What?
Yep. That's its turn.
Did
Ani.
swallow it? Did it just do a puka muku on me?
Yes, it did.
Oh my goodness.
How high in the air is the head?
It's only hovering like 5 feet.
Perfect. We love that. I'm going to hit it with the Warhammer. What is this number? 24 to hit.
That hits.
Oh,
You
that's
might have to
more
move
stuff.
up a little bit closer, though. You're
Oh,
not.
got it.
Yeah.
Is this
And these
good?
are 10 feet, so it's 10, 20 feet. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, solid.
You got it.
One.
Smash.
Ooh. More math. 13 damage.
It's still up.
God damn it.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Can you toss back back my equa, please? Remy
I
shouts.
tossed back the equa, the thing.
Have you used your bonus action yet?
No.
Okay, roll an athletics.
Oh, great, good. $15.
Okay. 15 is enough. With your bonus action, Remy, on your turn, you may roll an athletics to catch it.
Nice.
Okay, Lynd'ir, it's your turn.
Right. I don't know if we'll just try it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Chill Touch. It's 120 feet, so I can do it from here. It. Hold on. Do I roll to hit or does it make a save? Let me double check. Make a ranged spell attack. Okay, so I roll to hit. And then if I hit it, it takes damage. So, right. I don't suppose an 11 would hit it.
You roll an 11.
Yes, I got an 11.
That does hit.
Oh, brilliant. Perfect. Right. It's gonna take 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, I will give Ani some bardic inspiration.
Joy. What does that do? I forgot.
It gives you a d6 that you can add. Like, you have it for 10 minutes, but you can only use it once. So anytime within 10 minutes, you can add it to either an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
Solid.
And that's my round.
Okay. Remy, roll an athletics.
Heck yeah. That's a 20.
Okay, you catch your Ilqua.
Thank you. And off I go. I'm gonna take a dash. And I'm gonna...
If you dash, you lose your action.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Because I'm leaving. I was told to follow. I must go. My people need me. That's 40.
So now that you're out here,
And then-
combat ends. So you can take
Okay.
another dash action if you'd like.
Okay. Let me just... 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's go right here.
Okay. Around your next turn, if combat still happens, because it might, you'll be able to like move pretty much anywhere that's in hardwood.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's go check outside. Sin!
Who's out there?
Wow! What are you doing?
I'm sad now because I'm turning my flask over and nothing's coming out.
Wow! Amazing! Roll a perception.
Damn it! 4.
That's awesome.
What's your armor class?
15,000.
You fucking liar.
15. 15.
Okay. You don't hear them. But the minute one leaps into your vision on a snarl, you remember the pack of them. Boop. Oof.
Oh, fuck off.
There you go. Roll initiative.
20.
All right, let's just put a 20 in here. Okay, cool. Sin. It is only as you are tipping that flask down that saves your life. Your passive perception sees the movement in the silver of the tin, and you duck, as it only rolled a 2 to hit you. It slams and slides into here. But with the rest of its movement, it leaps back out. And it is snarling.
You said pack.
Oh
yes.
yeah. I did, but you rolled a 4. Do you look now with your bonus?
No, I'd like to. No, fuck no.
Okay, what do you want to do? It's your turn.
I would like to use my cunning action
Okay.
for my bonus.
Okay.
In order to disengage.
Okay. Right. Where do you go?
That is the question.
It is.
I'm going to disengage and run in. How far can I run? 30. Wow, that is not far. Jesus. Okay, well, I'm going to run in the room screaming like a toddler.
What do you say? Are you just screaming? Fuck. Oh shit, what's everybody's passives?
12. 10.
12, 10, 12. And then 16. 16 down below, you fucking hear the toddler scream. You like get the bullseye lantern just lit and you hear that scream.
Sylas just he just mutters to himself. Oh, I guess he doesn't like teddy bears.
Okay.
Can I use my action
You can.
to, I guess, dash, right?
Yes.
Yes, I will do so. And I will ironically keep screaming into this room.
What does it sound like again?
Oh.
Fuck, that's funny. All right.
I'm good, another survivor!
And he's screaming.
Lysandra, what would you like to do?
Upon hearing the wild ass scream, she would probably look back and see what's going on, and then just kind of laugh, like to herself, just confused but also amused. Before moving back towards the entrance. Should probably come like right here. And listening into the room like adjacent to see if they've like kind of finished up what they've got going on in there.
It sounds
Probably like banging the wall.
it sounds pretty quiet because there's not it's now just like whispered wings, but there's no wings on the dragon head, so it's like nodding, it's pace up and down really hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's quite the description. She would like bang on the wall. You all finished up in there?
No.
Not quite yet.
And then what
Alright, well.
what does sin sound like? Sorry.
God damn it.
That's what you hear.
But be safe. Don't get killed. And that was it. That would be it. She that's all she's doing.
Okay. Sylas. The pseudo dragon pitter patters on your shoulder, clearly nervous and worried. And it does tug you back towards the stairs going up.
Do I know enough about pseudo dragons to tell whether or not they have some type of magical detection ability or something?
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
$22.
Pseudo dragons are incredibly skilled at finding anything of value to anyone. This could mean a couple of things. But what you assume with just your intelligence score and the saving throw combined, Lynd'ir specifically is very valuable. To someone, he's worth a lot of gold. And the pseudo dragon can sense that.
So it's not sensing the chronosphere.
No.
So there's a chance that the chronosphere is still down in the basement.
You don't know. Maybe.
So with the lantern with the 60-foot brightness radius, can I see what's around me? Yeah.
There's a whole lot of empty down here.
Right. Like there's like nothing else.
Like stone walls, stone floor, some suits of armor lining the wall. But your intelligence is high enough that if the chronosphere was down here, it would probably be well hidden. Maybe even magicked. Out of the survivors, you and Lynd'ir look the most magical. I mean, that Lysandra, maybe. Maybe. If you want to interpret more of the pseudo-dragon, roll an animal handling.
Oof, 6.
Yeah,
That's not good.
You're not sure.
If I were to go upstairs, would that cost like my entire action again, or no?
No. What caused it so long was being very, very stealthy down. And then turning on the
okay.
lantern. Mm-hmm.
All right. I do have detect magic that I can cast as a ritual, but I guess it's probably a good idea to save that for when I have time, because that would take a long time in combat. So, hearing the screams, Sylas would head back upstairs at a much faster pace.
Okay.
Than going up.
I'll give you
I'm
one
going up.
more animal handling.
Alrighty. 11.
Okay. The pseudo dragon is motioning with his little hands.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he's miming an instrument of sorts. It's some charades bullshit that you're trying to put together that he's not making a whole lot of sense. But then something changes and he pushes an image into your head and you see in that empty room a trap. And you see an image of someone playing the violin. And the trap goes to sleep.
Okay. All right. That's pretty clear cut. Sylas will keep this in mind as he heads up. He's gonna smile up at the dragon a little bit and say quietly as he makes his way up the stairs, I appreciate that, buddy.
He.
So vicious. Alrighty. Make my way up.
Now that you're up to the top of the stairs, you can do your movement, but that's pretty much it.
Alrighty. He looks over to Remiel. Do you know why our new friend was screaming as he was before?
He seemed to be running from something outside. Wait.
Do I see the wolf?
Would I have seen the wolf when it like crashed into the wall?
Yep.
Okay. I think it was a dog.
Oh, alright, so seems they found us. Sylas is going to sigh. He's like looking between the door and that door as if like trying to figure out what he wants to do. I'm not much of a fighter, more of the academic sort. Bloody hell, fuck it. And he is going to whip out his grimoire, flip through a couple of pages, nod his head, and then he's going to look at the interest again, snap his finger, and cast Shatter.
How far out does that go?
60 feet.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you use your circle?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Let's see.
60 feet out or 60 feet from you?
Well, so Shatter is the range that I can cast it is 60 feet.
And then
it's a 10-foot radius.
10-foot radius. Oh yeah, that'll hit this thing.
Yeah, so I don't know where the radial tool is.
When you click
But
on
cast it like right here.
yeah, when you click that, you'll see where it says shape, and then underneath it there's like a toggle down, line, square.
Oh, okay, I see it.
And then I like to do no snapping, so it makes it a little easier. But you can do snap to center, snap to corner, doesn't matter.
Alrighty, so like, ooh,
Pretty much.
I casted it right there, would it hit him?
Yeah.
All right, then yeah.
Does it
I
gotta
don't
roll?
know if I can keep it. It needs to roll a Constitution saving throw and hit an 18.
Oh shit, and because it's okay. Alright, it does not make it. And it is
Okay.
part construct, so it does take more damage.
All right, I rolled a 16 thunder damage. And a creature has disadvantage on the saving throw. Okay.
Is it disadvantage or more damage when it's a construct?
It's just disadvantage.
Okay, well let me roll to see if I can roll worse. Nope. How much damage again? 16?
Yeah, 16
Okay.
thunder.
It breaks apart. You hear it snarl and then bang! And a snapping sound. Oh, I just woke my dog up. Whoops. He just jumped. As it splits. But at the end of your turn is technically the bad guy's rounds because Sin already went and he came in here careening. And another hound leaps inside.
Oh, well.
And you hear the braying of another one outside.
Hold on. Fuck. Wait, are they coming in after my turn or before it?
After your turn.
Fuck. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause
that's fine.
yeah, the only one that was there before your turn was this guy.
All right, yeah, he's gonna click his tongue and say, I wish y'all would have came a bit earlier.
You're late.
And he's going to keep flipping through his grimoire as if searching for another spell to use.
Okay, Ani. It's your move.
Okay. We're gonna whack the dragon head with the warhammer again. That is not a big number. It's a number. Oh, 17.
To hit?
To hit.
That hits.
9 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I would probably just smash it over the top of its head and let all the stuffing smush out.
Okay. As it splatters down, ceases to move. You still have your movement?
Amazing. Do I see that giant dog?
If you turn around, yes.
I turn around
Yeah, you do.
towards the screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, delightful. Nope, that's the dragon head. I can't click on myself. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. That is as far as I go for now.
Anything for your bonus action?
Clicking. Not at this time.
KK. Lynd'ir.
Yeah, when she kills the dragon, he like goes to clap, says, "Well done." Turns around. Oh, damn. All right. More. These look more dangerous. Excellent. Okay. I am going to go ahead and what is that distance? These big old squares. I'm going to move myself to here. And that should be only a 10-foot distance. Am I actually only 10 feet from this guy, right? Because his tail is 10 feet from me.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. I would like to use my whip to try and... I would like to try and, like, get its hind legs, like the both of them. I am not entirely sure if that is something that I can accomplish, but I would like to attempt it. I don't know.
What are you trying to do?
I would like to get its hind legs so that they're like trapped together and like pull it.
You're gonna hog tie the wolf.
Yeah, but I can only get the back legs from here.
What weapon are you using?
I have a whip. It's got a 10-foot reach.
A whip.
Damn.
Whip.
What the hell? What kind of Castlevania bard shit is? Just kidding. Hold on.
What? Rude. It's a completely viable weapon that is within the books. I don't know what you want.
Proficiency whip allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll and any attack you make with it.
That's all it says.
What?
That's why I'm like, this is what I would like to try and do.
I know. I remember that from 3.5 and 3.0 right now. Like you used to be able to like, when you whip, you used to be able to like.
Yeah, because it's
tie
like
up.
technically it's a damage and control weapon. Like it's considered a control weapon. So like, right now I am trying to utilize it in a control fashion.
Yeah. Why doesn't it actually have any bonuses for this? What the hell?
Because there are just like not, 5e kind of struggles in its details.
Yeah. All right. Hold on.
I don't know if you want like a...
Yeah, but it's gonna end up being like a strength, like an athletics. It's like you can hit it, and
Does it have to be athletics? Can it be acrobatics? Can I argue that?
yeah, why? Because
You know why.
because
my strength is
no, but like
good.
listen, like yes, like you can hit it, like you can get called shot armor class, right? It just increases the armor class a little bit.
Right.
You can wrap around
That's
it, but trying to control this creature, it's not going to be finesse. Because you basically have it on
It's
a
fine.
leash. You're gonna
Yeah,
end up
that's
like
fine.
the meme of that lady that
was
tries to walk
thinking-
her dogs and her pants
no,
get
no, no.
pulled
I was
off.
thinking. Well, I was thinking the acrobatics to actually get it around the legs.
Oh,
if that
yeah,
makes
yeah,
more
no, no,
sense.
no.
Because that would be finesse, and then obviously to actually keep it held, then obviously that is going to be an athletics. That totally makes sense to me.
Yeah, no, hitting it, it's just gonna be higher armor class.
Okay,
Yeah, that's all.
cool. Let's try it.
Because it's called Kalsha, yeah. But then, can you imagine if it still runs and you're just...
It'd be great.
All right, gonna roll.
Oh, not bad. 19. I only have a +3 with this because I'm not technically proficient with it yet.
That hits.
So yeah. Cool. I have it.
Roll your damage.
That's gonna be. Oh, that's right. 5e1s actually do damage.
Yeah.
Whips didn't used to do damage. You could only like
No, you do
do
some.
things
You do
with
some
them.
damage. You do some damage.
Yeah. Actually, I do pretty decent damage. I rolled a 3 plus 5, so
8?
8.
Oh, damn!
Let's go.
Damn! You cut some of that flesh and that oily black blood pours out. It's gross.
Cool. I'll just say maybe I have it. I don't know. We'll find out.
Cool. Remy, it's your move.
Remy is once again running in place, looking between Lysandra and the wolves, the hellhounds, and he's like, 1, 2, 3. Fuck it, we ball. And that is, what's the distance between that? 20 feet? Okay, I'm gonna. So, just for comparison's sake, would the wolf, would the hellhound be bigger than the dragon head?
No, it's only big so that because that's its threat range. It's technically the size of a wolf, so it would take up 5 feet. But yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
So there's 10 feet between you, so you could still throw your spear if you wanted.
Yeah. Instead of throwing my spear, no, I am gonna throw my spear. I'm gonna throw my.
You could also throw your axe. Like that should be baller too.
She is not gonna throw her axe. Are you crazy?
No, it's
That's her
fine.
baby.
All right.
That's her baby. That's her baby. She's gonna throw her equa again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's in that one.
All right. Good thing none of your party is over there, as it goes wide. Anything for your bonus action?
Beans. Nah.
Okay.
She's gonna pass on that.
Lysandra. Sorry, go ahead, Remy. What?
I was just gonna say she just like watches the equa sail way into the hallway and like I don't know, maybe fall down these stairs
Hell yeah.
and go, oh man. And that's it. That's him.
Okay. Lysandra,
Present.
your turn.
Yeah, maybe now she would get in on the action. She would probably just come up from behind. Right, we'll say right. Yeah, right there. That's fine. That's great. That's good enough. And she would. Excuse me. Pause. Yeah, fuck it. She will. I'm letting you know I will if it hits use favored foe, which essentially just means that I'll deal damage 1d4 extra damage every time I hit it.
Hell yeah.
Including when I mark it. So let's go ahead and give it a shot with the hand crossbow. Please fucking hit. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
11 piercing damage.
Damn.
And then 1d4 for the... And that's 2 extra damage for favorite foe.
Damn, hell yeah. Okay.
And
It
that,
looks very rough.
that'll end her turn.
Okay. Sylas,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Sylas, sighs, and he is going to snap his grimoire shut again. All right. Remiel, do you see any more outside by any chance?
Do I?
Yep, just one.
Okay. She squints outside into patio and goes, "Oh yeah."
So you do. All right. He is going to walk forward right here so that he can see the wolf outside. And he is going to point over at it and say a little bit loudly, "All right, doggy, I want you to walk southbound for about 8 hours, please." And he's going to cast suggestion on it.
Do creatures have to have a certain intelligence in order for this to work on them?
It says that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune. So if they cannot be charmed, it doesn't say anything about an intelligence score though.
Gotcha. So if they can understand you.
Yes.
Curious. Okay. What does it need to roll?
It needs to roll and beat a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's a 17 on the die.
It fails.
So this guy back here on his turn will leave? Or this one?
This one right here is going to walk southbound for 8 hours.
So two very important pieces of information here. One, the fact that they can be controlled, charmed. Two, that it understands common.
Okay, I'll put that down in my notes.
Anything else for your turn?
I don't think so. I do have a bonus action, but I think I'll just save it. I don't think I need to push anything.
Okay. Then Sin,
It's me.
it's your turn.
I'm going to astral jump onto Lynd'ir's left leg like a toddler.
My
Like-
leg!
Yeah, like you know, like how like toddlers like will like cling to dad's leg or something like that. Exactly like that. Specifically the left one. And don't touch the blood. It's going to make you go to sleep. These puppies aren't nice. There's 6 of them. And that's it.
There's 6 of them.
6! By the way, do you have any booze?
What? No. No. Not at the moment. No.
Damn.
Do you say that pretty loud, Sin?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow everyone to hear that. As he says, there are 6 of them.
Okay.
We're gonna end there for tonight.
Dang.
By the way, the okay was in character as Remy.
Okay.
Okay. 6. No worries.
Got this. Okay. We killed him. We killed him. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Hey, you guys, session 1! Woo!
Session 1, woo!
Thank
Nobody
you!
died.
Nobody died, session 1.
Not yet.
I did lose a weapon though. There it goes.
Okay, let me just verify this will come back.
You just pick it up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And I'll
it's
pick
gonna
it
run
up for
after
you
it.
with my ghosty hand.
Oh,
Well, I can't pick
sweetie.
that up.